Good morning everyone. In this video, we are going to cover the current affairs. For mobile optimized ebooks, please install GKToday Academy app. You can attempt the quiz in this app and you can read detailed explanation. For regular updates, please join our Telegram channel. The link is given in the description box. We have started a new channel, Civils Academy. You can subscribe to it if you find it relevant. For hard copy books, you can visit our website gktbooks.com. Now, let's start. Receivables Exchange of India, that is RXIL, which was in news recently, is associated with which sector? So, it is associated with MSME. It is a TREDS platform. What is TREDS? It is Trade Receivables Discounting System and it is accredited by RBI. Recently, RXIL was in news because it announced that it has discounted receivables of rupee 1000 crores in a month. So first thing first, this platform is for MSME. Second thing is, what is this trade receivables? So suppose you are a company, you have provided goods or services to some customer, but you have not received the payment so far. So that is a trade receivable. It is the total amount that a company has billed to the customer for the goods and services they have delivered but haven't received the payment so far. This is trade receivable. So this RXIL was set up in 2016 and it is a joint venture of SIDBI and NSE. What is SIDBI? It is Small Industries Development Bank of India. What is NSE? It is National Stock Exchange. So the objective of RXIL is to provide a platform to MSME, that is micro, small and medium enterprises, so that they can auction their trade receivables. So this has addressed, or this has helped to address the issue of delayed payments for MSME. Present MSME Minister is Nitin Gadkari. Now recently, RBI was also in news because of few news events. First, RBI was in news as it announced that it is going to release Financial Inclusion Index and this will be released annually and this will be released in July. RBI was also in news as recently it increased WMA, that is Ways and Means Advance limit for the states and for UTs, that is Union Territories. What is WMA? It is Ways and Means Advances. And this has been done, that means this limit has been increased or enhanced on the recommendations of a committee and that committee was headed by Sudhir Srivastava. So this WMA are the temporary advance given by RBI to the states for any mismatch in the payments and receipts. So this is a temporary arrangement. If there is a mismatch in the payment, so RBI will provide this much money. So previous limit was 32,225 crores. Now it has been increased to 47,010 crores. So this is approximately an increment of 46%. Please note that for the temporary time period, RBI has increased this limit. Apart from that, RBI was also in news because it increased the maximum balance limit for payment banks. Previously, the maximum balance limit in payment bank was 1 lakh rupees. Now, it has been increased to 2 lakhs. Now, please answer in comment box which committee recommended payment banks and small finance banks and which was the first payment bank in our country. Apart from that, RBI was also in news because of its latest Monetary Policy Committee report. So, the latest rates are repo rate is 4%, reverse repo is 3.35%. MSF, that is marginal standing facility, is at 4.25%. Bank rate is 4.25%. CRR is 3.50%. CRR is cash to reserve ratio. RBI was also in news because recently former Deputy Governor of RBI, RBI was also in news as recently Deputy Governor of RBI, BP Kanungo, retired. One more thing, this MPC, that is Monetary Policy Committee, is a 6-member committee. Right now, the Monetary Policy Department is headed by Dr. M.D. Patra. Next question is, who has been appointed as a new Department of Economic Affairs Secretary, succeeding Tarun Bajaj? So, Ajay Singh has been appointed as the new Secretary of Department of Economic Affairs. Tarun Bajaj, who was the present DEA Secretary, has now been appointed as the Revenue Secretary. In addition to that, few other personalities were in news. Recently, Virat Kohli was appointed as the brand ambassador of Vivo smartphone. Apart from him, recently Justice N.V. Ramanna was appointed as the 48th CJI, that is Chief Justice of India. In addition to him, recently Carl Bildt was appointed as the WHO, that is World Health Organization, Special Envoy for ACT Accelerator. What is ACT? ACT is Access to COVID-19 Tools. In addition to him, recently Chintan Vaishnav has been appointed as the MD of Atal Innovation Mission. Atal Innovation Mission is part of Niti Aayog. Niti Aayog is an executive body. It is successor of Planning Commission. Prime Minister is the ex-officio chairperson of Niti Aayog. In addition to him, recently S. Raman has been appointed as the new CMD of SIDBI. What is SIDBI? It is Small Industries Development Bank of India. The headquarters of SIDBI is in Lucknow and it is in Uttar Pradesh. Next question is, Benjamin Netanyahu is set to form a new government in which country? So this country is Israel. Recently elections held in Israel and now Israeli president has invited Benjamin Netanyahu to form the new government. Please note that he is the longest serving leader of Israel. Next question is, Zenobots, which were seen in news recently, are robots developed from the stem cell of which organism? So recently, researchers at Tufts University have developed robots named Zenobots, and these are developed from the stem cells of frogs. So what is so special about these robots? Actually, these are able to self-heal after damage. That means they will be able to recover automatically after damage. So this is tremendous development, and that is why it is significant. So these robots can work in teams and they can record information about their surrounding, and they have the capability to self-heal. So obviously they have the utility in biomedical sector and in environmental studies. Name is Zenobots, and these are developed from the stem cell of frogs. Next question is, which country has approved Calbari, the first new drug for children with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder? So recently FDA, that is Food and Drug Administration of USA, have approved this first new drug for the kids with ADHD, that is attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. So this disease is said to be the reason behind inattention, hyperactivity and impulsivity. Recently USA, or to be specific FDA of USA, approved this first new drug. Next question is, which regulator has asked Indian companies to separate the roles of chairperson and managing director? So this has been done by market regulator SEBI. What is SEBI? It is Securities and Exchange Board of India. So recently it was in news. Actually the previous deadline for this separation was 1st of April 2020, and based on the representation from different stakeholders, SEBI revised this deadline. Now it is 1st of April 2022. That means by that time the top 500 listed companies should have separate chairperson and MD. Why this is being done? See, if the company will have chairperson come MD, that means same person will be chairperson and MD, then it is concentration of power. So to improve corporate governance, SEBI mandated this. Now please note that this is a recommendation suggested by Kotak Committee on Corporate Governance. So the first Kotak Committee on Corporate Governance. So now the new deadline is 1st of April 2022. Top 500 listed companies need to follow this. Next question is, which group of companies has become third in India to cross $100 billion US market capitalization? So this company is Adani Group. It is headed by Mr. Gautam Adani. It has become third in our country to cross the market capitalization of 100 crores. Which are first two entities? One is Tata Group and another is Reliance Group. Now recently this Adani Group was also in news as APSEZ, that is Adani Ports, acquired remaining 25% stakes in Krishnapatnam Port. Now this Krishnapatnam Port is wholly owned subsidiary of Adani Ports, because in October 2020 it had acquired 75% stakes. Now it acquired remaining 25% stakes. So this is a port on the eastern coast and it is in Andhra Pradesh. Now apart from this acquisition, one more acquisition was in news, and recently Baiju acquired AESL, that is Akash Educational Services Limited, and it acquired AESL in $1 billion. Next question is FPI, that is foreign portfolio investment inflows, of how much amount has been registered by India in last fiscal. So it is 2.74 lakh crore. So India has witnessed a strong FPI inflow even in the COVID situation. That shows that still there is a confidence of investors in Indian market. FPI is foreign investment in the stocks, bonds. Now FDI is foreign direct investment. FPI is foreign investment in stocks market. Now in this context, there is a committee, Arvind Mayaram committee. Answer in comment box. What is the limit this committee suggested for the difference between FDI and FPI? Next question is, who represented India in the consultation meeting of education ministers of E9 countries? So Mr. Sanjay Dhotre, the Union Minister of State for Education, represented India in this meeting. Please note, I said Minister of State for Education. Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank is Education Minister and he is Minister of State. So usually this Minister of State is headed by Cabinet Minister. However, in certain cases, MOS, that is Minister of State, is given independent charge as well. Anyway, so what is this E9 initiative? E9 is a forum of 9 countries. Which are these 9 countries? These are Bangladesh, Egypt, Mexico, Brazil, India, Nigeria, China, Indonesia and Pakistan. So it is an initiative related to education. And this initiative was launched in 1993. And it was started to achieve the goals of UNESCO's Education for All initiative. So since E9 initiative is in news, examiner may ask you that this Education for All initiative is part of which international organization. So the theme of this recent E9 initiative meeting was scaling up digital learning to accelerate progress towards SDG number 4, that is Sustainable Development Goal number 4. This E9 initiative was launched in 1993 as a part of this Education for All summit, and this summit held in our country. To be specific, it held in New Delhi. Next question is, under the Integrated Health Information Platform launched by Health Ministry, how many diseases can be tracked? So previously, it was tracking 18 diseases. Now, it is capable of tracking 33 diseases. Present Health Minister is Dr. Harshvardhan. Recently, he launched this Integrated Health Information Platform. So it is a disease surveillance platform and India is first country to have such advanced disease surveillance program. Now recently Dr. Harshvardhan was also in news as Dr. Harshvardhan and Tribal Affairs Minister Arjun Munda launched Tribal Health Collaborative Anamay. So this will be supported by Piramal Foundation and Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. What is the core objective of this initiative? Objective is tribal health. By converging different initiatives by the government agencies and organizations. So these were the most important questions. Now get ready for the test. Please make sure you attempt the test without pausing the timer. Thank you, and that's all for the day.